just to be in here for them?
Say again?
How important is it being a new guy here to be in here for these OTAs?
Oh, it's important, man. Just for the fact that, like I said, try to get ahead, definitely with me not being here. So get ahead, try to learn as much as I can, and then, and just work with the guys. So, it's got to be a coordination in the back end.
What's some of the challenges that you're having just to try to get to know Joey so that you guys can be a pair going into the season?
What's the challenges?
The challenge is getting to know each other.
Oh man, it's not really a challenge. It's just a great opportunity for me to get to learn and meet new friends, meet new guys, meet new teammates. Get a great chance with Joey, and help him, develop. He can help me to develop more than what I know. So we just here to help him, get better.
Terrell Austin's the defensive coordinator who's been a DB's coach,
Yeah.
specializes in several different types of coverage. What have those conversations been like as far as how you're going to fit into those plans?
Just basically just playing ball. I had him when I was in Detroit. He got some of the similarities still here, but he has progressed a lot more. So man, it's like old days, getting back together, hanging out. So he does a great job, explaining it in details, and the coaches do as well. So I'm just here to learn and keep learning.
Darius, how do you handle
Slay. Yeah.
How do you handle working with the younger guy? Like, do you come out right away and start telling them things? You got to kind of ease into it a little bit.
Oh no, I
What's
just kind of come out and just be myself, hang around, just laugh, giggle, play around, talk to them. I'm one of the guys I'm gonna go talk to you. I'm not afraid for you to wait to come talk to me. I'm coming invade your space a little bit. So just learning each other, man, and understanding, and that's how you become better teammates, and that's how you understand each other on the field.
I'm curious, why just Slay?
Huh?
Why just Slay?
Well, that's what I just go by. And, I'm a junior, so everybody call my dad Darius. So I'm like, I'm Slay. Or you could call me Junior. And yeah, that's just like Slay though. Slay sounds like a lot better.
Have your teammates, have you had to correct guys here?
Oh, no, I've been in
Darius?
I've been in the league 13 years, so everybody know to call me Slay. So it's kind of known now.
Do you like being kind of the elder statesman of the cornerback room specifically? I mean, there's a lot of young guys here that want to learn.
Yeah, I'm. It's a great opportunity for me, man. I'm blessed and fortunate to play 13 years, so I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the great opportunity to teach younger guys to help, try to reach that type of 13 years, because I want everybody to be successful. So, yeah, man, I'd like to take that on my shoulders, because it's a great opportunity.
Last year, Dante was new, Deshaun was new, and Beanie got inserted quickly. He was new. But you guys actually made a lot of plays and coalesced quickly last year.
Yeah.
Problems in the back half. Why was that?
I really honestly couldn't tell you, but I know we're all looking forward to this year. We all know what we have to work on and what we need to fix as a whole and as a defense. So I feel like we're all just excited to come back out here and correct our wrongs and play full speed.
The fact that you did weave in a lot of new components last year pretty quickly, does it give you confidence that can happen again this year with some of the new guys that have been out in the secondary this season?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like everybody on the secondary is always ready to play. We always have that mentality as next man up, and the season is long. You never know who's going to get thrown in there, so we all practice with that same mentality.
Sorry if you got to ask this already. What do you feel is the difference already you're feeling with Gerald Alexander as far as how he challenges you as a secondary?
Can you say that one more time?
Sorry if you asked this already, but what's the difference with Gerald Alexander? What kind of ways is he trying to differentiate himself, and how he coaches you to be a better cornerback?
I mean, it's cool. It's great to have him back in the building. I had him my rookie year, so I already had that relationship with him. He was a great guy. He was a great mentor to me in the room. So the fact that we got him back, he just brings that energy, that juice, and that physicality that we need as a secondary. So we're all excited for him to be back in the building and get to work.
When you left with your exit interviews going into this, what were the things that you wanted to focus on as far as just making sure you're prepared to hit the ground running this year, things that you worked on?
Man, just really like I said before, just cleaning up the little stuff that I watched on tape. When I go back on tape, it's nothing really drastic that sticks out. There's nobody that out there like beating me by yards. So it's just the little things that I need to clean up in my technique, and I feel like I've been working on that this whole offseason. So I'm just really excited to put that on tape.
How would you describe Slay's personality?
I mean, this is my first day really meeting him, but he's a cool dude. I told him I used to watch his tape growing up, so I know a lot of guys don't like when I say that because they feel old, but he's been in this league for a long time. He's a great vet. I had some great vets before him, so I'm just happy to have him in the building and keep learning from him.
Is that kind of a cool part of this that you've had a different veteran across from you each year? You can kind of learn something different from each one of those guys.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty cool, and it's not even that. I just get to make longtime friends in the long run. I could call Pat Pete any day of the week. I could call Deontay any day of the week. And I'm going to make that relationship with Slay where it could be the same thing. So it's just not really on the field. It's also off the field connections with them.
Joey, what did you like from this
he gets the ball, you know. And he's also, in the Detroit tape, he was a great man coverage guy. He still is. But he also, throughout the years, been a savvy vet for playing off, which is another thing I want to pick his brain on, just, you know, playing everything, just to be in a hole as a corner. So I'm going to just pick his brain a lot.
How do you two feel like you'll complement each other?
Man, I just feel like we're going to love to compete. And I know he's a competitor, and I know if he makes the play, I'm going to want to go out there and outdo him and make a play. And I know it's going to be vice versa. So it's just going to be great having him across from me.
I think at the exit meeting with Grady on Hard Knocks, he had a plan set for you. Does that still remain intact, even though he's gone?
Yeah, you know, me and Grady used to talk a lot. We always had great conversations, and he wants the best for me, and I appreciate him for that. Even though my first 2 years with him, yeah, it's still the same plan to me.
Communication was a big issue that you guys talked about being an issue at the end of last season. How do you guys look to rectify that and make that not as much of an issue going into this season?
Man, it's really just communication and everybody understanding everybody's job on the defense. You know, once you understand that as a whole, then everybody can fly around and move at their own pace. But really just understanding the defense as a whole, like I said, and really just be connected in communication.
With Mason and Tom Art, Coach Art and everything, has that been a good experience so far?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Like it's been, like my whole experience here so far has been phenomenal. I've really enjoyed getting to know Mason, Tom, and Bake, you know, everybody. They've accepted me with open arms, and we've gotten to work, and it's been very refreshing, and I've really enjoyed it.
In January, was that crazy time? Did you have options? Why did you end up here? How did you end up here?
Yeah, you know, it definitely it was, you know, crazy times. There's always a little bit of uncertainty, you know, and you know, you never. It was my first time experiencing, you know, getting released and kind of going through that process. But I thought it was, you know, you can. It depends how you look at it, you know. And I chose to look at it with open light and try to use it for the good, you know. And so when this opportunity presented itself to come to Pittsburgh, I was really excited, honestly, because I thought it'd be a great fit for me, and thought this organization, you know, obviously its history and its background, but I thought the values and the way that it's ran is very similar to myself and my core values and what I believe in, you know. So I was really excited to have this opportunity here, and it's been great.
Whatnot, so.
Broderick, you're a little bit leaner. Did you work on transforming your body at all? You look a little bit leaner this year. Did you work on anything to like change your body at all this year?
Yeah, I wanted to come back a little leaner just because it gives me a chance to gain weight, like going into training camp and throughout the season, and instead of coming back heavy and then having to lose weight just to gain it back, because, you know, it's just a hard process. So, you know, I just wanted to focus on coming back at a good enough weight to where I can maintain but also gain if I have to. So.
How much do you weigh right now?
I think I'm like 305, 310-ish, somewhere in that range. Last year I played at like 325, 330.
What did you do to lose some of that weight?
Just working out, sauna.
What's confidence, Broderick?
Confidence is always high, you know. Being back on the left, I feel like it's a bigger boost for me, just because I've been used to playing on the left side. So, you know, being out here going against people like Alex and Nick, it really helps with the confidence level. You know, when you're able to block guys like that, you know, you feel like you can do it at any level versus anybody. So.
What's it been like working with Troy so far, having him on the right side?
Man, Troy's good. You know, they try not to push him too much because he's still trying to work his way back. But Troy's looking amazing.
What's been the biggest adjustment going back to the left side, even though it's your more familiar spot?
Biggest adjustment? Honestly, probably for me, it's just like flipping the plays in my head, because some of our plays they're flip-flop, like backwards, so you hear them and they might be going one way, but it may be called the other way. So, you know, just staying locked in with the plays and just making sure you know them, and you know the plays, you can play at 110%. So.
How does it affect your overall mentality, just being able to attack, knowing it?
I don't think it affects my mentality, because either way it go, you know, I got to do my job to the best of my ability. So you just got to come in with that mindset.
How much of a point of emphasis is it for you guys to kind of find some continuity here quickly as an offensive line, knowing that you guys want to take some steps forward?
It's a big thing because, you know, O-linemen are, you know, we're limited. On game day, they don't dress that many. So, you know, out here, this is the perfect time to hone in on your skills and, you know, just try and showcase the best person, the best player you are out here for yourself and the team, and, you know, just trying to make a face for yourself because it goes so fast. It's just so much going on. So, you know, you just gotta, you gotta, don't start, bro. But yeah, that's really it.